championship moment. Each side earned a bye from the strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Laissez le bon temps brûler. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Moving to a bunch formation. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Texas. They draw first blood in this national title game. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Went after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Washington. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Lewis. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure?
Caught over the middle. It's Scott. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He can go. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. What a stiff arm. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Has it back to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Pulls it in. It's Fleming. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught. Second down now. Nice grab. It's Manning. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Here comes the bunch formation. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The Terrapins will have 1st and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Washington. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Terrapins looking to keep this drive rolling. Back in motion now. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. He finds some space. Touchdown, Terrapins, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Breaks an open space. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nice job up front, opening up that hole, and look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice 1st down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on, you know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Good throw to the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Powers through. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss it to the back, running left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Green toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Over the middle, it's Lewis. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And they'll stop him after a short gain. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He'll throw it now. Grab down the middle. It's Fleming. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a 1st down at the 47.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. He steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Design quarterback run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Grab near the sticks. It's Fleming. Timeout is called. A touch strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Terrapins come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Yeah, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Pulls it in. It's Lewis. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
To throw, it's Washington. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Looking for a man. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland. Who says he needs explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Using his legs, it's James. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. Texas. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. In the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here's the second down play. On the ground, it's Lewis. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Terrapins are going to cash in here in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So at the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. To the air, it's Washington. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
The back's got it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The RPO caught to the right. Breaks a tackle. He's got room. He's stopping out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Now, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. With the catch, it's Coleman.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw again. He makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Gonna run it. It's James. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Running play called on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense is still clicking. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats.
Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Terrapins will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Oh, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. And the Terrapins line up on first and 10.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
That is broken up and incomplete.
Really good round here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking to scramble now.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Third down, out of the shotgun. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Gets the first and still running. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
The pocket breaking down. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Terrapins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. And the Terrapins will try to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Washington. After all, that looks deep left. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The Terrapins will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Working clock with the ground game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Breaks free. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
He slipped through there, and the defense very fortunate he didn't come up with a first down. Now let's see what happens here on this 4th down play.